Hello and welcome into today's video. So today I want to show you how you can create a very simple event management system. So you'll have something of this sort at the end, whereby you can have a beautiful page whereby someone can buy the ticket, you can book the event. So like you'll have something of this sort. You'll have set the dates, the place, and also the artist who will be performing. So this is just a simple website or just a page actually, whereby it's just all about a music live performance. Like you can see that she'll be performing. You add some information here. You'll also add the information on the other side here, like a certain artist will be performing live and all that, and giving more information about the event. Okay, now this is just so simple. We'll be using HTML and CSS. So watch every minute of this video and you will be able to learn more. Okay, now first of all you need now you'll need now our folder whereby you have your HTML, CSS files, and also some images here. Okay, now you can get started. Okay, so first of all you need to go to your test center. On my side I'm using a Visual Studio Code, whereby you'll need now, so you see this is HTML, you'll see this is a CSS file. Okay, and you have already connected them here using this link. Okay, now you can start working on our project here, whereby we'll have now to create our first div class, which is enter, and then in between here you'll now to create a div class which is call1. You can create call1. Okay, then we can create, I can just copy this, I can just copy this here, and then you call this one call2. Okay, now in between here now you'll need now to create another div class, and you can call it nav. Okay, then in between the nav here you'll need now to add an image. You can add an image. Okay, this is an image, and then the image will be my logo. Great. After that, just need to have added that, so you can just come back to your browser here and refresh. See, now the image is added here. This is just a simple logo and all that. So we can just first add or style the header. So you can just come here and copy your header here, and then come in between here. You need now to great. You'll have the width. The width will be set to 100%. You'll also have the mean height. Mean height will be set to 100 height. Okay, you'll also have to set the display. The display of the content there will be set to flex. Then also we'll have to set the flex wrap. Flex wrap will should be set to wrap. Great. Now after that, you need now to style the call1. Need now to style the call1. Great. At this point, you say that the flex basis, you can set the flex basis to be at 45. and also the flex grow will be 1, and then you also have to set the background image. Now you need to set the background image at this point, and then you can say that URL, you can set the background to be background. Okay, now at this point you see now we have several images here. Okay, so you have the background image, you have the, so you need now to, we have added the background image at this point, and then the background image will have a background size. You can set the background size to cover, and then you can also set the background position to be at the center. Great. After that you just need to come back to here, then you see now, okay, we have now, this is our image. You've set your image here. So the next one is to style the call to. You can just style the call to. This changes to. Great. After that, just need to copy all this. Okay, you can change this one to be complete. It should be 55, which, okay, then you can remove all this. Then we'll have now, this is set. The image here should be music now. Then the other one is background size. It should be contain. It should be contain, and then the background position should be at the bottom. Then we'll have background repeat. We'll have no repeat. Great. So after that you just need to come here back and click on, okay, this is okay, and then think this is percent, not 45, just percent, sorry. So this one, then just need to come here and click on refresh. Okay, you see now it has been divided into two and all that. So you see now the two sides have been added, and this is now flex grow should be 1. Okay, so now the great. Now after this you just need to style the logo or the nav. Okay, at this point you have a nav at this point, whereby this is, we need to style it, and then we'll have now to add this, whereby I would say that the wind, or not wind, sorry, display should have, can start with the display. The display should be flex. Then we'll also have the wind, which will be set to 100%. Also align items, center, and also the, okay. After that you'll need now to add the, remember you offer logo here. Okay, you have a logo here. You can give it a class name. Okay, you can give it a class name which is logo. Okay, so you just need to style the logo here, this, then say that the width should be 130 pixel, the height should be the same, the height should be 130 pixel. Also you can set the cursor pointer, and then you can sort the border radius to be 50%. Then you can set the box shadow to be 0 pixel, 4 pixel, then 9 pixel, 0 pixel. Okay, after that you just need to come here and refresh to see now how it appears. So you see now this is how it appears, but you can change the color of the box shadow here. It should be orange. Okay, now after that I just come here and click on refresh. You see now how it appears. Now the other one is just to add the information here, the text and all that. Now to add that, you just need to come to your HTML part, and then just below here, just below this div class, you'll need now to add another div class. Then you can call it first test. Okay, first test. Then in between the first test, now here we'll have now your heading 1, right? This is your first heading, this is your heading now, but I just click on refresh and see now it is added here. So you just need now to add a span. At this point you can add a span, but before that you need to break. It should appear in the next line. Then you add a span. The span will help now to change the color of this specific information here and all that. See now. Great. Now after that, I just need to add the paragraph. You need now to add the paragraph tag, and then the paragraph tag will be, okay, this is now your information here. Then you just need to see that how it appears. So if you click on refresh, you see now how it appears. Great. Now the next part is to add a link. We'll have now a link at this point. Can give it a link. So can call it read more. Great. Now after that, I just click on efficiency. Now this is now your information now. Okay, we just need now to work on the CSS part, or to style the now this one. So the first one is to start with the class name here. The class name here, which is first test. The first test, and then just need to style it here. Okay. Great. Now this one will have a width. We'll set the width. We'll set the width now to be 85%. To be 85%. Also have to set the margin. You can set the margin to be 120 pixel. Right, and then 120 pixel. Auto 0. Cut. Now after that, you have some heading. You have a heading here, which is heading 1. Okay, so you have this heading 1. You can set So you can just copy this class name, then set heading1, which will be set to the font size. Great. So you can click on refresh. You see now the image or the heading has been set to this. So after that, you need now to style the span. Okay, we have a span here, the span of at Lama launch, whereby this one will now be changed to a different color to make it look more beautiful. To make it look more beautiful. Now at this point, you just need now to start the span. Okay, and the color will be changed to okay, you can change the color to that. Okay, so if you click on refresh, you see now the color has changed. Now the next part is to work on the paragraph. So you have a class name here, and so you can just then change this one to paragraph. Then the color will be set to, sorry, this is okay. Now this is now how it appears. So you see the colors change for the paragraph and that. So the next part is to work on the link. We have a link there. So the link now just decoration to remove underlining and all that. We need now to say none. Border radius, inside the border radius to be 30 pixels. Also have to set the cursor to be pointer. There's last one need to set the font weight. Font weight should be bolder. Okay, and the font size. Can set the font size to be 20 pixels. Great. So if you click on refresh, you see now this is how you are. This is how now your pattern appears. Great. And now this problem here, so you should push it just below there. So you'll have now to come back to you. Okay, this is, I think we should, this is margin, so I think that one is a problem. So you should push it below. So you see the margin at bottom, we should push it below. So at this point, you see now how it appears. Now I think we have finished working on this part, so you just need to work on the other part. You see now how our original one, how it appears. So you just need to work on the next part, and this will start with the navigation here. So we have our call to here. We have a call to here at this point. Then just between here, we'll have now to add now IUL. Okay, at this point we'll need now to add sorry, this is okay. We'll have explore and all that. So you can just copy this and paste it severally. Great, you can just edit this and change this onto something else, like you can say that conduct to locations, then you can say that by ticket. Okay, now after that you just need to come here and refresh. See, now this is how your information here appears. So you see how it appears. Okay, now after that you'll just need now to style the URL at this point, and we'll just below here we'll start with the URL. We'll have the display, which will be set to flags. So we'll set the display to flags. So the other one is to set the line items the center. So we'll also have list style. Now we also need to set the justify content, allow space between. Great. We'll also have the flex swap. Left with this one. Swap. Great. So we'll have the margin bottom. We'll have to set it to 100 pixel. Great. So after that, you just need to click here and refresh. You see now how your information appears. Okay. So the next part is to work on so this is okay. This is call to. Okay, this is call to URL with hi. Okay. Then now we are working on the links here. So you see on these links here. So we just need to know this is. We'll have now to style it and say that the color of the links will be okay, and then we'll also have to set the display which will be displayed in form of an inline block. Sorry, this is an inline block. Then we'll also have to test the correction to remove the underlining and all that. So we'll say that this is none. And then we'll also have to set the margin bottom to 20 pixel. Okay, so you can refresh and see. Now this is how it appears. Nice. Now the next part now is to work on the so you just need to add a class name here. You can add a class name here to style this one, to have a special styling and all that. So at this point I think we'll have can add a class name which is btn. Okay, so at this point you can start the btn and say that you should have a border. You can set the border to 3 pixel. You can set it to 3 pixels solid, which is blue. And also we can have the padding to be set to 10 pixel, 30 pixel. Now this is how it appears now. Okay, but it seems to be at far the corner here, so we can think we can reduce the margin. You can increase the margin for each. Okay, at this point you can say that the margin to be set at 10 pixel. You can set the margin to be 10 pixel and all that. So you see now it is pushed inside and all that. There's some spaces here. Great. Now we have worked on the top part. We just need to add some information here like this. So we need to add some information here. To add the information, you just need to come to your HTML part, and you're just below the URL here. You need now to add another class name and then say this is a second test. This is my second test now. Okay, now the second test we'll have now, this is a heading 2. We have added heading 2. We'll have now to add another heading, which is heading 3. We can add another heading 3. So this is heading 3. After that, you can just come to your browser here and click on refresh. See now the information is added here. Okay, the other one is just to add the paragraph tag. So we'll have we'll have to add a paragraph. Okay, this is a paragraph tag. Okay, with that you can just add another. Div class just below this. Div class, you can call it bookings. Okay, now this is bookings. At this point now you can add, do not miss this, then you can say that you can add a certain link there and say that book now. Okay, you can just go back to your browser here and click on refresh and say now we have added now our paragraph and all this. So you just need to work on the CSS part, whereby we'll need now to start with the class name here, which is second test. So you can just copy this class name. Okay, so at this point you can add the margin top to be 100%. Then you can just copy this, and then you need to start the heading 2. The heading 2 now will be set to font size. Connect the font size, which will be set to 45 pixels. You also need to have letter spacing. You can add letter spacing which 4 pixels. You can also have the font width, which is set to 500. Okay, and also need the margin bottom to add space between the heading 2 and the heading 3. Okay, this is 20 pixel now. At this point, you can just come here and click on refresh. You see now this is how it appears. Okay, this is how now it appears. Now you can also have some margin. At this point, which will be set to. You can set the margin to 10 pixels. Now to push the content from this side. Okay, you see now it's pushed to this side. Okay, now the next part is to work on the heading 3. This one now, heading 3 now. So you just need to come here and copy this. So this is heading 3. Heading 3 will have now the similar. Okay, you can copy this. Not exactly similar, but we can just copy this and change the font size. Font size to 28. You can change the letter spacing to 1. You can change this one to 600, and also the margin to be the same, and also margin bottom to be 20 pixel. And then also you can change the color now to be okay. Now after that, you just need to come here and click on refresh. See now this is how it appears, but we need to add a span at this point, so we can add a span to the job here. Okay, this is now our span. This is now our span, and then this in heading 3. So you just need to copy all this, and then this is now a span. So you can change the color to be blue. You can change now the font size to be 36 pixel, to be summer lunch. Okay, see now this one has already changed. Sorry, there is problem somewhere. So we just need to come here. This is span and all that. So we have inserted our span. Okay, this is our span. Okay, I think we have a certain closing tank here for heading 3. Sorry for that. Okay, then need to click on refresh and see. Now this is how it appears, but up to paragraph has changed. So let's see where is the problem. This is heading 3. Okay, this is a closing tank. This is a closing tank. This is a closing tag for heading 3. Sorry for that. So we just need to click on refresh. You see now, this is how it appears. So the next part is to work on the paragraph part. The paragraph part, and you see now, this is now, first of all, we just need to add a span at this point. Okay, the span at this point. So the span for the dates and all that. After that, you'll need now the information below here will appear in the next line. So you see now, so it is separated. The information below here will appear in the next line. Okay, now after that, you just need to style now there. Okay, sorry, this just need to copy this class name, the second test here, and then you see that this is what paragraph. At this point, you need to set the font size to be 18 pixel. You need to set the font weight to 600. We need to set the test align to be at the center. Also need to set the color. Great. And also the margin bottom to separate with the part which is 40 pixel. Okay, now this is how it appears now. You see now it is set at the center and all that. Okay, we just need to style the span part. Okay, the dates and all that. So this is now, so you just need to copy this class name here and then say that this is span. Okay, the span now will have a color which is blue. We will have the font size which is set. The font size is set to 24 pixel. We'll also have the font weight. The font weight which will be set to bolder and all that. So if you click here and refresh, you see now the information here for this has changed. Okay, now the next part and the last part we will be working on is just, okay, we can add some margin around. Okay, to add the margin, you just need to come here to your paragraph here and then add the margin all around. You can add it to 12 pixel. Okay, you see now. Okay, this is how it appears. So you have some spaces around. Okay, with that we can just work on the last part, which is now this part. To work on the last part, the link and all that, the div class. We have a div class here which is booking. So the booking here, you can just copy the class name this point, and then we just need now. Okay, now to set the font size to 22 pixel. You can set the margin top to 20 pixel. You can set also the padding to be 10 pixel top and bottom and 40 pixel right and left. Okay, then test align you can set it to the center. Okay, and then the color will be black. Okay, the next part is to work on the booking, the link. Now remember we have a link at this point. So we have a link. So you see now this link now, book now, okay, is what we are working on now. So we just need to see that. Okay, we can say that the font size, and the font size is set to 28 pixel. You can say the padding is set now to 10 pixel, 10 pixel up or top and bottom, and then 15 pixel right and left. Then you'll also have to set the background color, which is set to blue. Okay, then you'll also have the border radius, which is set to 14 pixels. You'll also have to set the text decoration to remove the handle and underline and all that, so we'll set to none. And also the color of the text, the color text will be white. Then we'll also have to add transition to make it smoothly when you place mouse over it. To make it change smoothly, you'll have to add some transition there. So this is how now the information we're talking about, this is now it appears. But when you place mouse, nothing. Okay, so we want to see now when you place a mouse, how should it appear? Okay, now to do that, you just need to come here and then copy all this. You just need to copy that, and then this point, the woofer, this when you place a mouse over it and all that. So you need now to, the background color will change. The background color will change to white. Okay, and then we'll also have a border. Now the border will be inserted. The border, which is 1 pixel solid, and then we'll have the color of the color text changing to black. Okay, so let's refresh and see. So when you place a mouse, you see now it's changing. And that's all about how you can create a very simple event management site or a page whereby you can manage, just working on the front page. So you can simply create for your own such beautiful page with all your requirement. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like and share, and leave a comment. More projects are coming, so thank you for being part of my video today. Thank you.